Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. You're watching The Agenda. Parents in Gauteng have until Monday midnight to apply for grade 1 and grade 8 in 2020. The department has expressed concern over parents that have yet to submit documents to schools. More than 68,000 parents have not yet submitted documents needed to finalise applications. The online application system opened in May and has already received 298,000 applications for both grades. SABC spoke to Gauteng Education spokesperson Steve Mabona.
We are encouraged actually as a province to see the response that we have actually witnessed with the online admissions. This is an indication that parents are saying yes, continue with the process, continue with the system. And as the department, like as the MEC has already got his own sentiments that, look, we really need to strengthen the system and make sure that we build it to, continue to give us the credible and accurate information that we have. Link it to the other systems of government so that it becomes a broader way of doing things. Look, the numbers are not lying. Numbers are saying almost everyone is in the system. I mean, when you look at the numbers, comparatively speaking, on the first day, on the 20th of May, we reached over 220,000. And when you compare that with the last year, we at the same time, we were at about 73,000. So it's an indication that, look, people really want to use the system, and we are actually happy about the response that we've received. So those that did not apply as yet, we just caution them that, look, we're not going to have late applications for this year. So they need to make sure that they apply on time, and we don't want doomsayers who will be saying, no, look, the system is not working. I mean, we've got almost everyone in the system now. We do look at our numbers, over 298,000. It's almost 300,000. So we are actually happy about the system.
I understand that once again you have over, I think it's close to 80,000 or 70,000 parents that have not submitted documentation, the necessary documentation to the school. Are you giving them leeway there to make their way to the necessary schools, before a certain date?
Look, for the first time, actually, in our system, we have actually opened the system during the school holidays. And we have seen, during that period, June and July, over 8,000 applications that came through. But yes, we really need to indicate that we are worried about the over 62,000 parents that did not submit documents. So we are giving them up until the 31st of July to submit their documents. Actually, on top of the 7 days that we normally give them, we give them extra 2 weeks. So parents need to make sure that they submit those documents, because if you don't submit documents, we're not going to be in a position to can place you. So we just need to encourage them to make sure that they submit those documents. We have actually worked with the schools, looking at the challenges that we had of your WA, 1, WA4 parents, were confused at some point. We worked with the schools from the 10th of July up until the 19th, just to verify, take them, with step by step to say, if you have sent this reference number, this is how you're going to mitigate. This is going to make sure that you follow the criteria. As you might have realized that when we start with the process of placement, we actually gave ourselves almost a month, because from the 1st of August up until the 29th of August, we will be focusing on verification of the lists coming from, all the schools, districts, and head office will be working tirelessly to make sure that those lists are actually appropriate. We're not going to have parents that will be crying foul to say they have been changed, they were not placed. And on the 30th of August, that's when parents will then be receiving SMSs. And we just want to caution them, look, we're not going to be in a position to send SMSs on the first day of placement to all parents. It's impossible. We will be doing it systematically. So from the 30th of August up until the 31st of October, that's when we will be conducting the placement period. And they will be receiving SMSs. We know that some parents will be receiving more than one offer. Just go back to the system, gdeadmissions.gov.za, go accept the space there. Because if you don't, within 7 days, we will automatically place that learner so that we take those that are in the system out, place them to schools that might have offered them, because we have applied for those spaces. I mean, we gave people 5 opportunities to apply. So one of them will then definitely probably provide them with space. So we're not going to not place because people then prefer other schools in other, because capacity is also an issue here. If the school is full or it was full in the first week, look, we can't do anything. We need to look at other options.